that's playing on the radio. Boom, 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 let's sway under the moonlight, serious moonlight.
Don't push yourself too hard.
It feels good though, just to stretch it down a little. I just can't do my like neck rolls and all that. I might have heard it doing that. Honestly, I've been getting.
Because I hurt myself worse doing that.
Yeah, I didn't feel it like snap or anything, so I'm probably right that I just slept on it. Fucky. That is probably correct. I would imagine. Hello, Mr. Flower. Welcome. Welcome, Mr. Flower. You are a slime, and you are under arrest. Dead or alive, you are coming with me. Been on a RoboCop kick. Have you ever seen the RoboCops?
We watched the first one together.
Did we? Did you never watch 2?
I can't remember if we did together or not.
Huh. 1 and 2 are really good.
I think maybe we did.
Did we watch the one with the nuke? The that drug that people like inject in their neck?
No.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of people say 2 is the best one. I think they're probably right. I love 2. What did you think of the remake? Dude, this is going to be unpopular. I didn't think it was a bad movie, but I thought it was a terrible RoboCop movie. Does that make sense? Am I allowed to have that opinion? I think I should be. I thought it was okay if I took it out of context and just watched it as a action dumb fuck movie. But the fact that it had RoboCop layered over the top kind of made it lame. I wish that they would have just made like a rip-off of RoboCop or something. Okay, yeah. Shoot me a Discord DM, Phoebes, and we'll set up a day or something. You just have to like maybe bug me about it a couple of times because you know how I am with DMs. I kind of like don't check them. But yeah. Love those glasses, Paul. Love the lens color. It's just sunglasses color. I remember the doctor chose for me. Because like there was a thing where you could check green or anything. And he was like, no, we're going to get you the amber ones or whatever. Because those are the ones that like, I guess, are best for your eyes. But yeah. I have to start getting used to wearing these all day. Because when I do wear them all day, I feel like they really help my vision. But if I don't wear them for a couple of days and then try and put them on, it's like my eyes have to readjust to them. So I really need to get... What watch are you rocking today? I'm not. How stupid, huh? I haven't put on a watch yet. Maybe I'll go do that. I usually don't feel very complete until I've got my watch on. Wow.
I want to go in anyhow and cool off.
What was that? Coming with me, D. Is that what you're gonna do, D? You gonna come with me? Okay. Well, you come with me, D. Let's sway. the music. Okay, there we go. Now we got the Autodromo on today. Good choice. Nice summer watch. Now we like it. Now I feel like I'm dressed for the day. There we go. Gotta watch. We gotta watch. Look at that. Okay. Chair is love. Chair is life. Got a call back from the place that we applied to today, doing a background check on us. Typically that means that they're getting ready to offer you a lease. If that is the case, I'm gonna be fucking over the moon. As long as they're not trying to rip us off for triple fucking rent at move-in, like the last place, because that ain't happening. We're gold. I sleep with my watches on. Yeah, I can't. I don't like sleeping with them on. What Aliens movie should I start with? Alien. If you've never seen any of them, start at the start, then take it away, okay? Watch Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3. And then stop, because there's nothing else in the series worth watching. Cool? Cool. Under the moonlight, the serial moonlight, let's dance. You're moving tomorrow? Yeah, I'm hoping to be moving at the end of the month. That's what I'm really hoping, is that they tell me, like, you got the lease, here's your move-in, get it paid, and you guys can move in August 1st. I don't think we will be moving in August 1st, because we're month to month here, so we'll have to give our full month notice here, and get everything fucking packed, get the movers booked, all that shit. It's fucking a nightmare, but yeah, there's no way I'm driving a U-Haul with our shit all the way up that windy ass shit, so we're gonna be getting like one of those companies that'll drop shit off at your house. We're gonna get rid of a lot of crap out of here, get it cleaned up in here. It's gonna be a fucking nightmare, but I'm so ready. Did you get good news? Not the, well, they called back today and asked for the background check and the proof of income, which typically means that they've accepted your application and they're just making sure you're not a felon or a serial like dude that runs out on fucking leases. I don't have any evictions or any lease breakings or anything like that. No, I don't have any late payments or anything. So my background check's as clean as a whistle, so I'm not worried about not passing that. My financials are in order. I'm not worried about not passing that. What it's going to come down to is if they have any other apps on the place. I think the guy said they had one other app. If that app is clean like ours, it came in before ours, then they're probably going to get it. If our app is cleaner than that person's app, we're going to get it. That's the way it looks right now. Existence, yeah. Existence is a weird movie. A very Cronenberg movie. I like the chicken bone tooth gun in that fucking thing. Haven't had that talk with the pastor you were talking about? Yeah, I did it. I talked with him. It was the pastor is my brother-in-law, so I went and watched a church service. Went to their house for like 4 hours and just sat there and talked. A lot of the stuff that we talked about was like not for public consumption. It's more like family stuff, but it was a really good talk, man. It was a really good talk. I feel like that I was able to come out to my brother-in-law and my sister, which is those are the only two people in my family I haven't come out to, because I was afraid that, you know, they might, you know, I don't know. I just had the conception that they might be afraid of me being around their children because I'm LGBTQ. They don't care about that, which is nice to know. It's nice to have that off my fucking head, because I was really worried about that. And that was the big kind of thing, was like, you know, I felt like kind of like a black sheep in the family because everybody's Christian now and I'm not. And, you know, it was a good talk. It was a good talk. Yeah, I know how to play chess. My dad taught me. I used to play a lot of chess with him when I was a kid. I don't play as much anymore, but I'm reasonable. Like I can think 2-3 moves ahead, which is what you need to be to like beat people at chess. It's like the basics, right? I know a few openings. As the weight loss journey, it's going good, man. I'm not like standing on the scale every day. I don't even really. I have a scale here at the house, but it's packed away somewhere. I don't use it. To me, like in the past when I've been trying to lose weight and stuff, if I like am monitoring constantly my weight, it's a little. It's not good because I'll just like weigh myself 3 times a day. It's garbage. So I only weigh myself when I go to the doctor. I don't have a doctor's appointment for another couple of months, so I won't know what I weigh. But the last time I went, I lost another 15 pounds. So I was down to 321 the last time. I'm hoping the next time I go in to be down below 300, but we'll see. Yeah, I've met a few famous people. Probably the most exciting one and the most intimate meeting that I had with a famous person was I got to meet Leonard Nimoy. I went to Cal Arts. It's called CISA, California State Summer School for the Arts in Valencia, California. There's a campus called Cal Arts there in Valencia. And they did a summer school program it's like a competition. And it was very prestigious to get into it. Me and a couple of my friends got into it. And I went there for the summer. And there are a lot of like rich people who send their kids there or who are alumnuses of Cal Arts. And they do like benefit stuff for the kids that get into the summer school program. And one of those benefits was 2 benefactors of the school, Edward James Olmos and Leonard Nimoy, listened to us do monologues and then gave us one-on-one feedback about our monologues. It was super cool. It was a very defining moment in my life. Edward James Olmos, not so much, but Leonard Nimoy was dead on balls with me. You know, he didn't pull punches. He said, "You didn't try. You didn't do your best at this, did you?" And instead of lying to him, I went, "No, I didn't." And he said, it showed. He was like, "If you want to do this, you have to give 110% every time. You never know when someone is going to see you. And if you give half effort, no one is going to want to see you again." And I said, "Thank you," you know. It was a really, really good moment for me as a kid. It felt good. You look skinnier. I should be, yeah. Paul, have you ever considered singing live music? Probably doing top 40 covers and musical cover. You're an excellent singer, good pitch and projection. No, not really. I met 2 British business people, famous people here in the UK, interviewing for them, and they were both nut jobs. Yeah. Thoughts on Destiny interview on Piers Morgan? I talked about it a little bit last night, so I don't want to go fucking crazy talking Destiny shit again, but yeah, you know, like, I'm of 2 minds on it, right? Like, on one hand, I love watching Destiny be an agitator. I said on his show how much I appreciate a political agitator. And that's what Destiny is doing. He's stirring up both sides right now. He's thrown a handful of sand and coarseness into the discourse. And if you guys remember, before all this shit happened, that was a prescription that I gave to Destiny. I told him that I value that, right? And so I value what he's doing from that perspective. But I'm also not Destiny's personal finance manager and shit, right? Like, if I was Destiny's, like, business manager or something, I'd probably be screaming at him to log off. I'd be like, "You have to stop." You know, he's been demonetized on Twitter. He's been temp banned from Kick until the end of the month. You know, like, he's starting to lose his platform, right? So if I was his business manager, I'd be screaming bloody murder for him to do something different, but I'm not. Like, I have no personal investment in Destiny's career. And so the way that I feel about it personally is that's based. Good for you. Good for you grabbing, like, a lot of people think this is like childlike or whatever, but I think that if you piss off everybody, you're doing something correct, especially in politics. If you say something that pisses off the right and the left simultaneously, you're doing it right. Thank you so much, baby. I love you so much.
I love you too. How was it?
Big. Yeah, I mean, deplatforming, I was talking about it last night. Destiny is the kind of guy that I feel like if he does end up getting deplatformed, he's got the money and he's got the know-how to maybe make his own platform, right? So this may end up like, that's why I'm not like wringing my hands like some people in his community are. I'm not gonna pretend I'm personally offended by the wild shit he's been saying. I'm not. That doesn't mean that's shit that I would say. Doesn't mean I necessarily co-sign every statement, but it means I'm not personally offended and I don't have a problem with him saying it. Saying the things he's been saying.
Yeah, you're not saying that he deserves to be banned or limited or whatever.
No. I mean, I'm as close to a free speech absolutist as you can get without being absurd. I think that freedom of speech should be protected all the way up until it's endangering the lives of people. So the old fucking adage of fire in a crowded theater, or like, look out, he's got a gun in the middle of a fucking group of people or something. You can't do that, right? But you want to fucking celebrate when some MAGA chud gets shot in the bleachers? You can do that. Is it optically good? No. Is it agitating? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So that's where I stand on it, bro. If Destiny runs his own platform into the ground or runs his own social media presence into the ground, it doesn't change my fucking bottom line one bit. You know, I'm not saying that's what he's doing. I'm just saying all the people that are wringing their hands over this shit, like if that happens, it doesn't affect my day-to-day one bit. So I have no impetus to look out for the career of Destiny. I like what he's doing from an agitator standpoint. After his comment on Pierce, nothing has changed. Yeah. Yeah. Paul is like Grima Wormtongue to streamers. Do not listen to these fools, master. You must continue to make death threats on Twitter. It is the only kingly thing to do. Yes, I will make death threats on Twitter. You see, King Destiny is tired and wishes to retire. I just think it's funny. It's funny. I was thinking about it last night. I was watching like Destiny's channel, looking at like the highlights from a stream I missed, and I was like, dude, I've been sucked into the Destiny verse. Like I'm following what's going on Destiny now, like in a way that I never have before. I was like, you know, it just goes to show you the guy's pretty smart. He's got like a platform that's interesting. It definitely has that kind of magnetic pull. Once you start getting into it, you want to be into it every day. It becomes like one of the things that you check on. What did Destiny say today? Where did he get banned from today? You know, what kind of wild shit has he done that's blown up the world today? You know, that's one of the reasons why I enjoy talking to the guy, is because he seems like a pretty normal dude that has accrued a pretty big fucking responsibility. You know,
It's funny the whiplash he gave people. Like everyone loved him for exposing Boogie lying about cancer, and then he immediately did this.
Yeah, he burned all that goodwill and then some immediately. It was, you know. Yeah. Groom of the stool. Here, let's move that. I just dumped it.
I think I'm just gonna go in, honestly.
Yeah, it's hot, huh?
It's not as hot as it has been, but I'm just
Still sticky.
feeling picky about it today.
W Beard. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, hella crazy. Hella. Do you say hella or halla? If you're from California, you say halla. It's like there's an A. That's the Cali way to say hella, is halla. Dude, that's hella crazy. TJ, still partially responsible for the Trump presidency. No. I really don't think so, but okay. Did TJ dye his beard? Yes. I noticed in his last, he did a stream about the assassination attempt on Trump. And I noticed, well, Amelia pointed out to me, she was like, he dyed his eyebrows and his beard and his hair. And I was like, what? And I looked at it, and his hair is like uniformly chestnut brown now. I was like, it looks slightly odd. Like it does. It looks slightly odd. But it's his, you know, like that's TJ. TJ's always doing wild shit. And Paul, have you ever faced discrimination or bullying for being big? I asked this as a big, of course, bro. I started getting chunked up. Like I was actually a pretty like athletic little kid. I used to do track and field. I played soccer. I played baseball. I used to run a lot. I used to be a pretty athletic little kid, but when puberty hit me, all my mental health problems hit me and I started to chunk up. So like 6th grade, about halfway through 6th grade is when puberty like smacked me in the face like a Mack truck. And it's when I started to chub up, and yeah, kids would pick on you, call you fatty, and you know, all kinds of nasty stuff. But I was like, you know, you can tell that like from me speaking probably that I'm pretty good at like snappy comebacks and stuff. And so that you know, that protected me from a lot of the worst bullying stuff, I think, because you know, dudes started to learn that if you try and like snap on me in public, I'm gonna snap back, and it's probably not gonna be good for you. Like I have a story about this kid. His name was Kent, and he'd had you could tell he had that like scar for when you have soft palate repair when you're a kid. And I remember him and his friend Tim were kind of like the cool kids in middle school, like 7th grade. And they would say shitty things to me in front of people sometimes to get people to laugh at me. And I think one day he said something like, dude, is your mom ashamed of you because you're so fat, bro? And I was like, I don't know. Do you think your mom was ashamed when you came out and you had that fucking disgusting hair lip? Do you think she wanted to throw you in the trash? Something like that. And he was like, man, fuck you. And I was like, yeah, fuck you too. And that was the last time he made fun of me at school. So I was able to do that shit. You know what I mean? So bullying me verbally was not a good proposition for most bullies. I was better at being mean than them. And I was big enough that they didn't feel comfortable, like, you know what I mean? Like, I probably had a couple inches on Ken Stanley. So, you know. fancy pimp cup? No. I don't really feel like I need a fancy pimp cup. Some kid spray painted all over my car in high school. I'm sure you can guess why. I have no idea why they would do that to you, Brianna. Why would you get picked on? That's so fucked. Just like my identity is slightly different from yours, so now I'm the pariah at school. It's so fucked. Girls would pick on me constantly for being weird, but the guys could not hate me because I became friends with them instead. I mean, yeah, I don't really remember getting picked on by girls. Girls were pretty much on their own thing. So they might have, but it didn't get back around to me. It was dudes that were fucking with me constantly. Other guys in school. Well, not constantly, but other dudes in my class would say some shit. I'd say some shit back. They'd threaten to beat my ass. I'd tell them, go ahead and do it. They wouldn't. It's usually how it went down. And to this day, I find that that's still how it goes down. When people mouth off and say they're going to beat your ass, typically they don't want to do it. That's been my experience in life. And I find that, like, one of the best things to do when you, have that happen to you is just to tell you, come do it. I don't like your mouth talking about beating my ass. Come beat my ass or shut the fuck up. My mental health will forever be destroyed because of being picked on for being trans. To this day, I still hate myself. That's sad. You really ought to work on that, because letting other people define how you feel about yourself is like one of the biggest mistakes you can make in your life. In some cases, you probably got into fights here and there, yeah. Here and there. Not a lot, though. I'm not going to claim I was in a fight every fucking day or something, but yeah, I had to scrap a couple times. Lost a few, won a few, got broken up before anybody won a couple times. Yeah, you got to get over that, Abby. Like, you really got to learn to love yourself. If you're looking for outside input on your personal worth, you're always going to feel wrong. You have to have that that has to radiate from inside of you. And you have to turn that light on. If you never turn that light switch on, you're going to hate yourself for the rest of your life. Don't let that happen. Most people don't actually want to fight. They just want to mouth off. Well, okay, so here's, like, I've talked about this before, but in my experience, the guys that will beat your fucking ass are not guys that are going to tell you they're going to beat your fucking ass. So in my experience, dudes that'll say, I'm going to beat your fucking ass, are the guys that are the least likely to actually throw bows. So it typically will shut them down in public for you to go like, all right, I'm ready. First swing is yours, bud. Come on. Otherwise, shut your fucking mouth, though. 9 times out of 10, that's all you got to do. It's the quiet ones that never say shit, that when they reach their point, they'll just haul off and hit your fucking ass. Those are the ones you got to look out for, not the mouthy ones. The mouthy ones have used that threat of violence to get over on people their whole lives. All you have to do is call that. They don't want to have to do it. A lot of times when you're a big guy like me, they're not sure they can do it. And so the mouth just goes like, boop. I enjoy your chill talks. Yeah, thanks. I enjoy doing them. As the old saying goes, all bark, no bite. Yeah. I mean, it's like that, right? Do you do the Tool reviews? No, I don't. Do I look like the guy that does the Tool reviews? That's cool. I look like I do Tool reviews. Neat. Yeah, I'm not very mechanically inclined, unfortunately. Are you okay, mate? Yeah, I'm good. How are you, bud? Are you okay, bud? All hat, no cattle. Yeah. Well, that's why I asked you. No problem, bud. I'm not offended. It's all good. It ain't me, though. I'm not the tool man. I'm just a fat stoner from California who does streams and talks to people. Just start doing witchcraft in the break room and people will leave you alone. Yeah. Yeah. All hood, no penis. Yeah. What words of Yoda's wisdom do you live by? Oh, yeah. Try or... Yeah. There is no try. Do or do not. There is no try. Yeah. That's the best Yoda. No. There is no try. Do or do not. I like old Eminem. I'm not a big fan of new Eminem, but I like old, like, 90s and early 2000s Eminem. Paul the Toolman's ego, yeah. Yoda said a lot of bullshit in the prequels. I know, I don't... You know what I mean? I'm curious if you think there's a more moral absence with the current generation. E.g., do you think that your generation's bullying was a little less severe than today's? It was different, right? Like, bullying was concentrated to school in my days because there was no social media, no social networks at all, no internet, no cell phones, no texting, right? All of those things were yet to be invented, yet to be made commercially available when I was a kid. And so bullying was really confined to certain moments during the day when the bullies could catch you out on the playground or say some shit to you when they walked by, right? Now it's like 24/7, 365. The bullying is at school, and then when you go home, it's on social media, and all your friends are laughing at it, and then you fucking go to school the next day, and it starts again. It's like there's no respite from it for kids anymore. And I don't know how that fucks kids up. I have no frame of reference to be able to tell you guys, like, here's what it's like growing up being bullied constantly on social media. I wouldn't know. And so I assume it's worse. I assume never being able to, like, escape your circumstances and never being able to get away from that bullying, having it follow you home. I get the feeling that it's worse for kids today. No, I was a kid pre-MySpace, bro. I was a kid pre-Napster, bro. We didn't have shit. There was no cell phones, no social media, no bullshit. When you were home, your bullies couldn't bully you no more. Like, you were with your friends and you weren't at school, your bullies weren't bullying you. Now they're bullying you 24/7. Now they're on your ass. Online, offline, in your texts, in your fucking socials. They're everywhere, right? I have to go get my racket. These flies are getting fucking crazy today. They're enjoying it because it's not fucking smoldering hot yet. I'm about to give them some enjoyment. I got enjoyment for your bitch asses. You guys just ate shit. Oops. Tried to get a fly, and I swatted you. Get got, bitch. Come over here near me. Sorry about dropping you. Beat the shit out of you guys. Come here. Let me get you. Let me catch you flying near me, you fuck. Come buzz me again. You over there. How you doing, bud? Gotcha. Anybody else? Anybody else want to join the fucking fry party? Anybody else want to ride the lightning? No? Oh, you do? Fair. Come on with it. Land, fuckface. No? All right, we got him. We got him. Do you have vivid memories of the Reagan presidency? Not the presidency. I can remember being alive during the Reagan presidency, but I wasn't like politically aware. Reagan was inaugurated the same year I was born. I was born in April 1980, so he was inaugurated later that year. And my first 8 years would have been under Ronald Reagan, but I don't remember being super politically aware at 8 years old. So I remember what it was like to live in America at that time. I remember what it was like to be in my household at that time. As someone who grew up with social media but wasn't allowed until I was 17 and somewhat put together mentally, I couldn't be more retroactively grateful. I imagine you are. It has to be crazy for kids now. Cell phones, people are blowing you up all day to troll you. People are like fucking slandering your name all over your socials and shitting on you behind your back, creating alts and coming after you, and like that has to be shitty, bro. Heard a story a month ago of a 10-year-old kid who killed themselves because of bullying. It's sad to think someone so young would have those demons to fight. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking crazy. Very crazy. Just deleted my last social media app besides YouTube. It gives me too much anxiety. Good for you, though. That's a good thing. You're taking control of your own mental health. That's a good thing. Like, I routinely take breaks from social media to the extent that I can. Like, obviously, I have to do some of it for my job, but like, I've only recently started posting on Twitter again after probably not posting there for a couple years. You know, Reddit, I'll check Reddit once a day, and then if that starts to get annoying, I'll just, you know, remove the Reddit app from my phone for a few months. It's pretty easy to like control your diet of social media if it starts getting off. Paul, do you think flies are conscious? Not the ones that fly near my fucking electric racket. I can tell you those motherfuckers aren't conscious. Like this motherfucker on my leg right now. About to be unconscious. Gotcha, fuck face. Oh yeah, another one. Let's get the fucking whole crew. Kill your whole family. Come on. Where'd you land? Let's keep it going, buddy. Gotcha. Let's do it. 2 in a row. Smack, smack. Knick, knack, patty, whack. Still got the biggest sack. Piece of fucking shit. Ooh, dragonfly. Come over here, dragonfly. Get these flies, bro. Let's sway. He's taunting me. Not anymore, he isn't. Now he's fucking dead. Now he's a fried fucking banana. Done. Another one? Another little friend? Okay. Come on down, buddy. Fly right through. It's all you, bud. It's all you. Oh, shit. What was that? Who was that? Who just got fucked? Who just got zip zap, knick knack, patty whacked? Who was that? One fly down. Come on. Who else? Who else got some? Who else want to push up? Anybody? Hello? That's what I thought. Oh, you. Okay. All right. Fair enough. You want to push up. Fair enough. All right. Come here. Oh, missed you just by a hair. Got Gotta get up fucking early in the morning to beat me, bitch. Let's sway. Oxygen levels were lower during dinosaur times. They were higher. That's why bugs were bigger. See, bugs don't have lungs, and so they have breathing problems at a certain size and weight. The hyperoxygenation of the atmosphere in prehistoric times allowed bugs to grow much larger than they can be now. Hot outside today, Paul. Yes, it is hot. It's not as hot as it has been, but I have a feeling my phone is probably gonna fucking crap out at some point. It feels like it's pretty warm. Let me hold it in my hand and let it cool down for a minute. Which means that if we do have to eat the bugs, they'll be smaller than ever. Yeah. Which is probably a good thing. Is it gonna be really hot the next 2 days? At least in Europe. I don't know. I'm about as far from Europe as you can be. I know it's going to be hot for the next 2 months here. It's morning for you and night for me. Well, it's midday for me. No longer morning. It's 12:30 p.m. Or almost. Yeah, dude, I'd try some dinosaur meat one time just to see what's what. Bet it tastes like chicken, though, because they're like birds, or they're like related to birds, you know? That's what I bet. I bet it tastes like chicken. Nom, 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 chicken. All right, I'm going to end this before I melt. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.